I learned about myself, how driven and motivating I can be.
I want to know a little bit more of your story. Was health and fitness always part of your life?
Health and fitness was not always a part of my life at all. Health and fitness really didn't come across truthfully seriously until about 10 years ago. Growing up, I was obese. I was overweight. I was not an active young adult, young kid, young child, and it wasn't because I didn't want to be. I was raised in a really strict family. I'm adopted and whatnot, and that wasn't, being outside wasn't, or playing with kids, it wasn't just welcoming. It was always being at home, school, home, work, church, that kind of thing. And so when I wanted to be active, I wasn't. I resorted to food, I'm not gonna lie. I resorted to being in that sheltered mode. So fitness, health, it wasn't there. I was that kid at the end of PE where everyone was running and I'm like, I'm dying, I'm the last person, I'm coming, coach, I'm coming. But I was that, I struggled.
What was the trigger that set you off to say, listen, I need to change my lifestyle, something needs to change?
Man, I had so many triggers on and off for these last 10 years on and off of, okay, I'm gonna start, I'm gonna give that go. Okay, all right, Heaven, you're not getting any younger. Heaven, why are you out of breath? Like, okay, why does it hurt? Okay, now I'm having high blood pressure. Wait a minute, what? My feet hurt? What? My feet are swelling. I'm having like an asthmatic, a lot of problems breathing. It just got more and more, and the depression, the anxiety, so many complications just kept building and building. Like, I would start off strong to have that inspiration to, yeah, I can lose the weight, and then it's just and it's like every time I lost, then I gained more, and then I would lose, I would gain more. So there were several triggers. It's hard to say what one really stood out the most, other than probably the most recent one was back in 2016. I landed in the hospital. I was doing a Spartan race, obstacle course racing, and at that race I was the last racer. Got lost, we were stuck, and thankfully I was with an amazing group of people who were supporting me to get us through the end. But my breathing, my body gave out, and that was scary.
Yeah.
That was scary. Yeah.
So you turned to health and fitness really to improve your quality of life. What was the one change you noticed that encouraged you to keep going?
I guess the one change that encouraged me to keep going, I guess actually seeing, the results and being public about it, talking about it, letting people see that it can be done. Mm-hmm. That, taking progress pics, videos, and whatever, and seeing that, wow, and how motivating it became, and encouraging to other individuals who were on the same journey.
Right.
And
so it wasn't always just about the weight, because you were starting to have more energy. Some of
Yes.
the symptoms that you talked about were starting to go away.
Yes.
And yeah, that's important that you share that, because sometimes people are only focused on the outside, the shell, but there's so much more going on inside.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the first thing physically I noticed when I started my intense journey itself, my feet weren't as swollen. Yeah. So that's the first physical thing I saw.
Daily tasks have to become easier.
Yes, I was able to walk more. I was able to breathe more. I was able to do more. But mentally, that's where I think my biggest transformation happened. Fitness became a part of my life. How how passionate I can be, and how to like dive into it internally, and I guess that's the passion I let out. It helped me to create this discipline, this structure that I don't know, I crave it. I love it. I love it.
And it's contagious.
Yes.
It is. I mean, the first time I saw you on stage, I felt that energy. And that's why I said, I need to talk to you. I need to know, where does this come from? How important is nutrition in all of this?
It is so important. Like, I can work out all day long. That's the easy part. Nutrition, ooh, that is a forever, that is my mantra, work in progress, because you have to consistently work at your nutrition. I'm constantly tweaking. I'm constantly figuring out, okay, what foods are better for me, what is not. Obviously fast food, sweets, all that, no, but I mean, what does my body need? Listen to your body. Your body tells you everything.
Absolutely. So would you agree the fad diets, stay away?
Stay away.
Learn.
Please stay away. I've done that all. I know I said, health and fitness wasn't really a part of my life. It really wasn't, because if anything was truly a part of your life, you would have stayed consistent for a long period of time. Fad diets are meant to be inconsistent. They're fad for a reason, because they come, they go, they come, they go. And I did that growing up. I did all the ones, you name it. Oh, grapefruit diet, oh, egg diet, oh, this diet, yes. Oh, I can lose 50 pounds in one day, yeah. No, not realistic. It's not healthy. Don't do it. Let it be natural. And don't be hard on yourself either. Please don't be hard on yourself. Results are not always on the scale.
What was the scariest part about walking into a gym for the first time for you?
Well, obviously, I walked in any place, any gym, I always know that people are going to look. Let them look. I am here for a purpose. If I can always remember that, which I did, focus on why you're here. Focus on what got you here, and don't let nothing shift you, shake you out of that purpose. Yes, people are going to look. They might whisper, but you have got to stay focused. Put your headphones on. Think of what's the end game. Stay focused on you, and you'll be fine.
Would you suggest working with a personal trainer if it's something new to you?
I suggest for those who feel like they need that extra person, that accountability to have that person to drive them, to motivate them, because I get it. There's some times where I'm like, I kind of wish I had somebody with me working out. Then other times I'm like, no, I got this. But we all need that someone to be like, okay, I'm about to make a bad decision, help. No, honey, don't. You come too far. Let's keep going. So yeah, I recommend, getting a trainer in the beginning. Learn yourself, learn what you can do, go from there.
So through your journey, were there failures?
Many failures.
And how did you overcome those?
Many failures. I could sit here and tell you I wasn't hard on myself. I can sit here and tell you that I didn't have my nights of crying, or did I have my moments of binging. I'm not gonna lie. I'm human. There were failures. But one thing for sure, I quickly reminded myself, no, Heaven, you've come too far. Every pound, every inch, every sweat, every tear, whatever, you've come too far. Get back up, dust it off, like they say, and get out there. Do it, every day is a new chance to start over. And every morning I wake up like, okay, girl, what are we gonna conquer today? What are we gonna do?
Would you say that health and fitness have reflected in all areas of your life?
Yes, health and fitness it's not only just in the gym or just when I'm training a person or whatever. I have professional, this is not my full time. I'm a full-time, case manager. I also do massages and things like that off the side. And in all aspects, it's always about bringing that same discipline, that same drive in everything that I do, that same encouragement, that same fire, that same passion. It's something about the energy of myself physically doing something for myself, not having someone else do it for me. It's so empowering. So that same motto of working on myself and working on my mind, I drive it in every single thing I do, both professionally, personally. I love it. I love inspiring people. I love motivating.
Now, did you ever picture yourself on a bodybuilding stage?
I never pictured myself on a bodybuilding stage. I had gone to a show to support other people, but yeah. I said nope.
What goals do still want to achieve something more?
Yes, I love transformation. I love the division, but I know I'm not meant to just stay there.
Let me explain to people what the transformation division is. Usually what it is there'll be pictures displayed over on the screen overhead, and a bio will be written about the athlete coming across the stage. So you're really able to connect with the athlete and understand their story and their struggles. There's nothing more motivating that you can connect with than that division.
Yeah.
Because you can be sitting in the audience having self-doubts about yourself, but then you're like, wait a minute, this was her, like she did this, she achieved this. Tell me what the culture is like backstage at a bodybuilding show.
Oh my gosh, the culture, it's amazing in the back. It is not what you typically would think it looks like. The energy is focused, it's driven, it's motivating, it's encouraging, it's something about seeing everyone working so hard to come towards a really common goal. I don't know, it's just something about it, it's so contagious. I love it.
Right, so yeah, the backstage culture at a bodybuilding show is nothing what most female athletes would expect or anticipate.
No.
Everyone really comes together.
Yes, they do. I love it. I love how they all embrace like each other, and there's so many different. There's physique, there's transformation, there's the men's bodybuilding. There's just so many different avenues, and it's just amazing how everyone comes together and like, yeah, you look good. Oh, do like this. You know, it's just positive feedback, positive reinforcement. I love it.
So now that you have found the world of natural bodybuilding, I know you've connected with many of the athletes, as you and I have. What does that fitness community mean to you now?
And just being with the community, I feel welcomed. Whereas when I was little, you know, compared to Little Heaven, you know, back in the day when everybody had bullies, I mean, it's so welcoming, and it is like a shocker because you come from the mentality of, oh, everybody's gonna judge you because you're big or this and that, and no, it's not.
Tell us what was your highest weight? Like, where did you come from?
My highest weight was over 375, like well over. I always document 371 because that's when I got like paperwork saying 371.
Yeah.
But I know it's sort of high. I want to say I remember laying on the scale and it was over 380. I just can't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's bringing up some emotions for you.
Yeah, because these past 10 years, it was up and down. Like when I first started, I wasn't even that high. I wasn't that much high. I think when I first started my journey, which was Zumba was my dance fitness, I think I was at 330.
And that's a good point. It was Zumba that kind of sucked you in. And that's what I tell people. It doesn't matter where you start, just get moving.
Yes.
Do something that's going to be fun, that you're going to enjoy, and it will evolve from there.
Yes.
Is that how you feel Zumba was for you?
Zumba was that for me. I was doing it from home. Like, I heard about it from a great friend. He let me know, like, oh, Heaven, you would love it. It's Latin dance and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll look it up. I ordered the tapes and I'm like, sweet, okay, all right, let me start dancing and grab it. And then I saw at the bottom, do you think you have what it takes to become an instructor? And like I tell everybody, I said, you know what, I'm looking at this video. I don't see nobody that looks like me. And I was a big girl. So I'm gonna do it. Went to the training, I'll never forget. I was the largest young lady there. Mm-hmm. I got the looks. Mm-hmm. I got the stares.
But you got the moves.
But I had the moves. When the instructor called me up, to choreograph a piece of the song, after the song was done, those same people, they were like, oh my gosh, you could dance. I said, honey, I never said I couldn't. But it is what it is. In this field, you know, people will have their opinions.
I have to say, so now you're an instructor at several different local gyms, and when somebody like new walks into a class and they see you're relatable,
yes,
and they can feel your energy, and I think that's key. That's awesome.
Yeah, my Zumba students, and they're like family because they've been with me for years. I've been doing this for 10 years now.
You are such an inspiration, and that's really why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to do this interview. I had an awesome time getting some training footage of you. You train hard. Now, if people want to reach out to you or they want to follow your journey, where can we find you?
You can find me on social media, Fit Heaven, that's FITT Heaven, on just about everything, TikTok, Snap, IG. I'm mostly on Instagram. I love Instagram. I am planning to do one more. I didn't think I was going to do another transformation one, but I want to do one more this year to end it out right on October 31st. I will so be at the Central Florida Fall Classic.
I can't think of a better way to spend Halloween.
Yes.
So thank you again for taking the time to speak with me today, and we look forward to following your journey, and the sky is the limit.
Thank you. Yes, I'm so excited. You have no idea. Thank you guys.
Yes.
I love this community, love this energy. Stay positive, keep going. If you're listening to my story, hearing my story, I'm there for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can do this.